Hi, imagine you're walking on one street of any Chinese city and you're craving for a cup of coffee. What would you do? Now I'm doing the same thing with other 74 million transactional customers will do every month. I'm going to order a coffee from Luckin Coffee app on my phone, and then I'm going to pick it up at the shop. Let's see how it works. So I'm going to tap to turn on the Luckin Coffee app. It's quite busy, right? And now I'm going to do just one thing to order a cup of coffee that I want. And I just tap menu and tap this coffee on the top. It's coconut coffee and it's sold 1.2 billion cups. This is just like a product page. And then I can tap to select it. And I can dismiss the pop-up and then get paid. And then confirm which shop I'm going to pick. And then tap yes. And then going to pay it. Now I'm walking to that coffee shop. And I already got a DIM code also as a QR code as well. So here it goes. So see that? That is Luckin Coffee. And let's see how it works. It basically shows that my coffee is ready. And I can just grab it now. Awesome.就不用了，这个直接喝。好，谢谢。Okay, so I got my coffee. I'll just find a place. Okay, here's the spot. And I got a cup, cap that to keep it warm and easy to drink. It tastes really good. So here are some thoughts about this experience. So now already got some time. Let's quickly review the app from a product designer's point of view. So once you open this app, there's a tab bar with 5 items. The homepage, the menu, the e-commerce, the membership, and my profile. So it's quite straightforward from the navigation, but it's really information overload for any Westerner customers. But for Chinese customers, they might already get used to it. So once you see the homepage got some coupons, got some promotions and other available products. And from the menu, this is a major part. You can order coffee. And for example, if I select the first coffee, a coconut latte, I can see a product page to show me what this coffee looks like and why it's a good choice. So it shows that, okay, sold 1.2 billion cups. And also what's the quality of the ingredients and things like that to make sure that you make the right decision, right? And then you can just purchase it. And after that, there will be an upsell. So they will promote other products. So now let's just get to other parts. There's the e-commerce section, which is do things like you can buy things online and it will dispatch to your place. It will just send a parcel to your place. By the way, if I order a coffee, I can just select to pick it up myself or just deliver from bike rider. And it's only cost me another 6 yuan, which is $1 to deliver. And after that, I can just enjoy it. And you can also see the membership card, which got so many campaigns and promotions. And if I tap my profile, I can see, they asked me to subscribe that WeChat account. And it shows me that I already got 3 badges, okay? And also my progress at this month, like to the leader, to the billboard. So this is typical gamification experience. And below is another way to engage. So here is a coffee calendar, which shows me that the days that I order coffee via Luckin Coffee. And for example, today, if I tap this date, it will show me a very well-designed single post so that I can just post it on my social media like WeChat or other places, or I can save it. Actually, it's a quote from a book, and it just show you the lifestyle or something. Right. And now some of my thoughts. So one thing is that it shows that a new retail experience for youngsters like 25 to 40 to 34 demographic, that is their customer group. And from the social media review and from the App Store reviews, it got really positive reviews. So on Android is 4.8 and on iOS is 4.1. So that's really good. And you see how convenient it is and also how affordable it is. And basically the retail price for each coffee is 30 yuan, but there will be lots of coupons you can use, and normally just less than 10 yuan you can buy a cup of coffee. And also the quality is really good. And besides the Luckin Coffee, there's a Starbucks next to it. And I have to say, Starbucks in China sucks. It tastes like, dirty water, and it's cost much more. And also the market shows that there are 24,000 shops in China for Luckin Coffee shop. So this is already the largest chain coffee brand in China. And then for Starbucks, even it's getting to the market much sooner, much earlier than Luckin Coffee, but it's only got 7,000 shops. And I think the market shows the preference of Chinese customers. Another things that I learned is actually three things. So first is gamification, already shows that. And you see how enjoyable or like how much fun you can get by ordering a coffee, and you can get your points, you can get the badges, and you can chase your progress. It's really interesting. And the second thing is the personalization. So they really did it well, because every time I order a coffee, it remembers my location, my preference on coffee selection, my taste. For example, I prefer to not get getting sugar, so it remember my taste. I don't need to add it anytime, every time. It just add to the description of my coffee order. And the third thing is navigation. I don't know if you noticed that, but on the app, the navigation is really clear. So it's always followed with this 5 sections and followed by the order. But on the other thing, if you are a Westerner, and you definitely notice it's really information overload, and there are lots of commercial pop-ups. It's so easy to get lost. They also use some function to drive the business. For example, notification. And other companies or apps just use notification to distract customers. But for this one, they use notification to send flash deal information. And also you can just refer to your friends to get some coupons. So those are the things. It's interesting and worth to learn. And the discount, wow, there are so many discount possibilities every week. It's so good to keep the retention for customers. So those are major things like retention, engagement, and business value you can learn from this app. But there are 2 cons that I want to show. One is the accessibility. So for this app, now there's no built-in accessibilities available. For example, screen reader, font size adjustments. So it's not very convenient for people with accessibility needs, and it definitely not suitable for senior people. You can see the information is already so many. And another thing is the privacy, but this is another topic, and it's very common across many Chinese super apps. Right, I think that's it. And let me know if you have any thoughts about any other Chinese super app that you want to see and want me to test. And I'll see you in another video. Ciao.